What up, YouTube? Welcome back to another Evolve and Eric reaction, and welcome to the evolution. If it's your first time here, that's just our reminder to grow, to change, to,
keep evolving.
No matter what goes on in this life. Right now, I am on Twitch, so you might see some members of my Twitch chat come in and out. That's the real evolution. That's the name of the people that support me, as well as just, kind of like a mantra and a reminder. But as y'all can see, we got this 21 Pilots trench pulled up. Shout out to my boy Sugar. He's the one who requested that I listen to this one. We got the lyrics pulled up right here. This is Genius. You can't see it. It's a little bright, but this is Genius pulled up. So we'll listen to each record. We'll see how we naturally react to it without pausing, just so we can enjoy the music. Then after, we'll go through some of the lyrics. If anything stands out, I'll stop and do the annotation. Otherwise, we'll probably just read the abouts and keep going. That's kind of how I've been doing it lately, because I feel like everybody gets what they want. The people that like the music can listen to music. The people that like breakdowns can hear the breakdown. But without further ado, sorry, I'm just fixing my mic a little bit. It's a little loose up here. But let's get it. This first one's called Jumpsuit. And by the way, this is the first album of theirs I'm listening to fully. I've only listened to like a couple of their singles, but let's do it. My only context is car radio and next semester and stressed out. So let's hear the deep cuts. Hey.
Jumpsuit, cover me. I crumble underneath the weight. Pressures of a new place roll my way. Jumpsuit, cover me. Jumpsuit, cover me.
So far, I'm rocking with it. No pun intended. Hey, what up, Tom?
I'll be right there.
This part's pretty. Oh yeah, my boy Adam got school.
I'll stop my plans, but you'll have to tie me down and then
Twitch is blocking his messages. Hold on. Sorry, 21 Pilots fans. I don't want to interrupt the reaction. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why he's saying that. Like I didn't. There's no. He hasn't been blocked or anything, so I don't know why that's the case. Yeah, I have no idea. Jacob hasn't had a problem either, so I don't know. It has to be his system. It's not me. I didn't change anything, so I'm not sure. Yeah, you definitely let me know if you see anything, but I didn't change anything. All right, sorry, 21 Pilots fans. I promise not to pause unless there's something else important to say. Well, I just didn't want to interrupt the music. Trying to be live and do reactions, it gets a little tricky, but let's continue.
if you need anyone, I'll be right there. But you'll have to grab my throat and lift me in the air. If you need anyone, if you need anyone, if you need anyone. just roll my way. Jumpsuit, cover me. Oh, jumpsuit, cover me.
Very nice. Very nice. Oh, that's a cool transition too. I hear it going into the next song perfectly. That was crazy. That was epic. I didn't know what to expect, but like epicness. But I do know that they have songs that are pretty crazy like that. But at the same time, then there was like that smooth breakdown parts where they're singing. I really enjoyed that as a sonic experience. I really enjoyed that. But let's look into the track and see what's going on here. Cause y'all know me when it comes to rock lyrics. If I hear a rap song, I could tell you what it's about first listen without even looking at the lyrics. But when it comes to rock, I'm like, I have no idea. So let's see. Jumpsuit is the lead single from the 21 Pilots' fifth album, Trench. The track was first scheduled to premiere on various radio stations throughout the United States at 8:30 EST, but was instead released 47 minutes prior on iTunes on the band's YouTube channel. The song, characterized by the contrast between Joseph's heavy-handed bass guitar riffs and a soothing combination of hush vocals, heavy with modulation and lush synths. Tyler's vocals begin to crescendo towards the end as he begins to favor a falsetto scream in place of the whisper soft lyrics. Yeah, I was not expecting that part. I was like, yo, this is like epicness at the end. That's when I started like turning up in my chair. This increase in intensity is very reminiscent of past top songs such as Trees and Car Radio. I've never heard Trees. Zay ban humble and remove the ban. Sorry, I'm looking at my Twitch chat. Anyways, let's keep going. I know Car Radio, but I don't know Trees. So if you want to see me react to Trees, let me know, or any other videos, let me know. I'll do that. But in an interview with BBC Radio 1, Josh Dunn revealed that work for his song began towards the end of the Emotional Road show tour. Tyler came up with the bass riff and would play it during sound checks before shows. The song was chosen to be the first single as it continues the Blurry Face story. Oh, okay. Maybe we should listen to Blurry Face. No, you're good. Some things, we're having technical difficulties, so I get it. You got to try different things. I just thought it was funny. I was like, Adam has been banned. But nah, we're good. I hope it ends up working for him, though. Lyrically, the song makes reference to the disillusion to Dema, a fictional walled city, and the escapes of Clancy as described on the is it Dark or Morgue? I don't know, website that accompanies this album. The song's title references a yellow jumpsuit that is used to avoid detection from the bishops that oversee Dema. Since the bishops are unable to see the color yellow, one such escape attempt is shown in the music video for the song. Oh, okay. Let me know. No, you're good. I already know you wouldn't. I knew it was Adam, so that's why I was laughing, because I just knew you were trying to figure out things. And I was laughing because I know we would never ban Adam. That's the homie. But interesting 21 Pilot fans. So that's what I be saying, because I'm like, I know there'd be more to the story and more depth to the lyrics, but I have no idea of any of the lore. There's no way I could know without the annotations. So shout out to the people at Genius who do the annotations. If this part is not what y'all want to see, you just want to see the pure reaction, you can always skip this part. But you know, I know some people like lyric breakdowns, or they like when I understand what's going on here. So let's keep it going. Really cool. This next one's called Levitate.
Since the 7th grade, I learned to fire breathing. Though I feed on things that fell, you can learn to levitate with just a little help.
He's spitting.
Learn to levitate with just a little help. Calm down. Cowards only come through when the hour's late and everyone's asleep, mind you. Now show up. I know I shouldn't say this, but a curse from you is all that I would need right now, man. Calm down. Cowards only come through when the hour's late and everyone's asleep, mind you. Now show up. I know I shouldn't say this, but a curse from you is all that I would need right now, man. Danger in the fabric of this thing I made. I probably shouldn't show you, but it's way too late.
Yeah.
My heart is with you hiding, but my mind's not made. Now I know it, like we both been for some time, I'd say. They're smirking at first blood, they're circling above, but this is not enough. Yeah, this is not what you thought. No, we are not just graffiti on a passing train. I got back what I once bought back in that slide. I won't need to replace this culture. Is a culture of room. Don't let the shadow through. In several I knew. Yes, ever all I thought I could deepen on my weekends on the freezing ground that I'm sleeping on. Please keep me from, please keep me down from the ledges. Better tested wooden wedges under doorways. Keep you wooden wedges under doors. Chorus verse. Now here comes the 8. Wait,
Cruz, what's up, gang?
Your structure compensates, but compensation feels a lot like rising up to dominate by track. To at least they all know all they hear comes from a place. Oh, I know how to levitate up off my feet, and ever since the 7th grade I learned to fire breathing. Though I feed on things that fell, you can learn to levitate with just a little help. You can levitate with just a little.
Bro, he going crazy. For real. Cruz, you got something to taste to me, brother. That's what I'm saying. That was cold. I think there's a little bit left though. We'll let it play. This one badass. That one was nasty, son. Do work, son. Word to Christopher Big Black Boykin. 22s. 22s. Let's see what this one was about. I just heard him spitting. I didn't even know. I just heard him spitting. I heard some of the bars, but I didn't catch everything. Levitate is the third single released from Trench. It was leaked before the intended release date by streaming service Tidal. Damn, Tidal leaked y'all shit? That's ops. That's op behavior. Anyways, accompanied by the full track list of Trench. The song relates back to Dema, the theme of Trench. We see in the lyrics such as, not today, don't feed me to the vultures, I am a vulture who feeds on pain. The official music video for Levitate was released August 8, 2018, including the concluding video to the 3-part story of Trench. Damn, I guess I gotta go back and like learn what the entire lore of the 21 Pilots 3-part story is, but really cool though. Bro, he said, Cruz said the way he jumped in. Yeah, bro, the pocket, he was always cool to me. Tyler's always cool to me because he be like rapping and singing at the same time. He sings really good, and he also is good at rapping in the pockets. That's what I like about their song called Car Radio. But really tight though. Let's go into this next one. That shit was fire. This next one's called Morph.
When I died for it, now I see that if and when are truly different cries for it. If it's purely panic, and when it's solemn sorrow, and one invades today, while the other spies tomorrow. We're surrounded, and we're hounded. There's no above or under or around it. For above is blind belief, and under is sword is sleeve, and around is scientific miracle. Let's pick above and see. For if and when we go above, the question still remains: are we still in love, and is it possible we feel the same? And that's when going under starts.
Yeah, it is.
Wonder, but until that time, I'll try to sing this.
Hey.
Always try to stop me, that Nicholas Borbaki. He's got no friends close,
this
but
Borbaki.
those who know and most know he goes by Nico. He told me I'm a copy. When I hear him mock me, that's almost stopped me. Well, we're surrounded and we're hounded. There's no above or a secret door. What are we here for if not to run straight through all our tormentors? But until that time, I'll try to sing this.
Ooh. Yeah, that's smooth. I fuck with this. Hey, cheers, brother. Say less. I'll bring out the joint. YouTube, this is a prop.
Lights, they bling to me, transmitting things to me. Ones and zeros, here go this symphony.
Hey, that's wavy.
Ones and zeros, count to infinity. Ones and zeros, I'm surrounded and I'm hounded. There's no above or under or around it. For above is blind belief, and under is sword is sleeve, and around is scientific miracle. Let's pick above and see. For if and when when we go above, the question still remains. Are we still in love, and is it possible we feel the same? And that's when going under starts to take my wonder. But until that time, I'm off to someone else. I'm just a ghost.
If I keep moving, they won't know.
I'm off to someone else.
Nothing flowing means too slow.
I'm off to someone else. I'm just a ghost. I'm off to someone else.
Defense mechanism. If I keep moving, they won't know.
I'm off to someone else.
Defense mechanism.
I'm morphing someone else. I'm morphing somewhere else. Damn. All these Jones is hitting so far. I definitely see why my boy Sugar wanted me to listen to this. This joint tight. Next time we go to TikTok live, tell me the EP is finished, ready to go, but I want to hear your opinion. Oh, okay. All right, wait, are you gonna play it on TikTok live? But anyways, 21 Pilots fans, I got y'all. Let's see what this track was about. This one, I actually like that one a lot. I really like the singing parts probably the most on that one. That hook was like my favorite part. But I'm a big sucker for melody. Morph is a fast-paced track. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, I reset in front of my face. One thing I will say that sucks about the Genius website is it's really buggy. But it says Morph is a fast-paced track, mentioning changing into someone you're not and the idea of what happens after death. Tyler's morphing refers to the various characters and personas that he has used during his career. Blurryface. I know about Blurryface. I don't think I know about the other ones, though. A vulture and a prisoner. He describes morphing as a defense mechanism mode, shield for the deeper existential themes of the song and 21 Pilots as a whole. The song lyrics were released when an Australian fan bought the CD from a small music store which had released the album prematurely. Oh, damn. Then she posted a photo of the album booklet days before the album's release. Yo, she really was like the leader of the fandom at that point. That's sick though. Okay, let me see what y'all see. Do you have a Discord or something? Anything I can send it to? Yes, you do. Thank you, Zay. That's why Zay's my GOAT. Make sure you follow Zay too. He also streams. He's also awesome. We did a collab stream yesterday. We're gonna do another one because my stream was a little laggy. But yeah, that's my GOAT. Yo, that's sick though, 21 Pilots fans. Let's go on to the next record. This one's called My Blood. Yeah, there you go, Cruz. Also, if any of you guys that watching at home want to join Discord, just let me know. I'll put it in the description of the video and you guys can just join. And, you know, come say what up to the Evolution. Keep things respectful and we all good. But other than that, come hang with us. Let's do this one.
You thought you knew.
Appreciate that
Deserves
pin.
your
Thank
fight.
you.
I'll go with you. You're facing down a dark hall. I'll grab my light and go with you. I'll 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 go with
Yes,
you.
Sirski. Thank you, Twin.
I'll go with you.
Appreciate you too, Cruz.
Go with you.
Can't wait to hear your music.
Surrounded and up against the wall. I'll shred them all and go with you. When choices end, you must defend. I'll grab my back and go with you. I'll go with you. I'll go with you. I'll go with you.
This album is tight, son.
Stay
That high pitch is nice.
If there comes a day, people posted up at the end of your driveway.
Hey.
Calling for your head and they're calling for your name. I bomb down on them, I'm coming through. Do they know I was grown with you? If they hit a smoke, no, I'll go with you. Just keep it outside, yeah.
Stay with me. No, you don't need to run. Stay with me, my blood. You don't need to run. Stay with me. No, you don't need to run. Stay with me, my blood. You don't need to run.
Whoa. Whoa. Hey.
If you find yourself in a lion's den, I'll jump right in and pull my pin.
Oh, I already know you cook too. I can't wait to hear.
I'll go with you. 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 My blood, I'll go with you. Yeah.
Stay with me. No, you don't need to run. Stay with me, my blood. You don't need to run. Stay with me. No, you don't need to run. Stay with me, my blood. You don't need to run. You don't need to run. You don't need to run. You don't need to run.
That shit is tight. Nah, that's tight as fuck. I was fucking with that one heavy. That shit was tight as fuck. Hold on though. This one was My Blood. Let's see what them boys was talking about. But I love that. Stay with me. No, no. You don't need to run. Stay with me. No. That shit was tight. My Blood is a heartfelt track accompanied by a disco sounding instrumentation. Yeah, for sure. The song was first teased on August 20 when a commercial for the album Trench ran during the MTV Music Awards. Video Music Awards, actually. MTV Video Music Awards, which contained a snippet of the song's chorus at the end. Stay with me. No, no. You don't need to run. Stay with me. My blood. Sorry, they quoted it, so I had to sing it again. At the Detroit concert during the 2018 Bandito tour, Tyler... Oh, shoot. Sorry. You know how I say it, it glitches. It glitched on me again. Sorry, hold on. Un momento. We'll be right back. At the Detroit concert during the 2018 Bandito tour, Tyler announced to the audience that the song was inspired by the birth of his niece, Mia, who was at that concert along with his sister Madison, her mother, and other family members. They expressed the support and loyalty that he has for her as the present and the future as she grows older. Stay with me, my blood. You don't got to run. I get it. The full track was later released due to a glitch in the Apple's HomePod, which caused the song to leak on Twitter. Damn, that sucks. Damn, leak music, like, and then it's a great song too. That sucks. Before it was released on platforms, 21 Pilots released the official audio My Blood August 27, 2018. The video features Tyler in a recording studio with a bass guitar. The official music video was released, blah, 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 official October 5th, the same day Trench was released. Damn. Yeah, let me know if y'all want me to react to any of the music videos. Sometimes YouTube does block music videos from being reacted to. So, you know, that's the only thing to be cautious of. But if you want to see me react to any of the actual music videos, just let me know. I'll definitely do it. But I'm enjoying this. Hey, Sugar, W-Rec, my guy. This is tight. I see why he's talking about this album. We're in a group chat. It's just funny enough. I met him in Kevin Abstract's Discord, and then we just became super cool homies through there, just talking about music. And one thing he always talks about is Trench. He always talks about this album specifically from 21 Pilots, even just in general. Like, he'll always talk about them. Like, he has a big love for this album. So I see why he wanted me to listen to it. I just never thought to listen to it. That's honestly it. I just never had an interest to listen to it outside of before I started doing reactions. But now that I'm doing reactions, I'm way more open-minded to listening to projects I haven't before, because I feel like it opens me up to new things that I wouldn't have known otherwise. So I'm glad that I'm in this zone of my life. W-Rec. My boy Cruz said he liked the album too. This is heat. Let's go into this next one. This next one's called Chlorine.
Sipping on straight chlorine, let the vibe slide over me. This beat is a chemical. Beat is a chemical.
Beat is a chemical is a bar.
Leave, don't save my seat. I'll be back when it's all complete. The moment is medical.
Right?
Moment is medical.
I'm with it.
Sipping on straight chlorine, loving what I'm tasting. Venom on my tongue, depending on
Twin and what's up, fam?
poisonous vibration.
Right? What happened?
Body run, I'm running for my life. Running for my life. Sipping on straight chlorine, let the vibe slide over me.
Production on this is nice.
Beat is a chemical. Beat is a chemical. When I leave, don't save my seat. I'll be back when it's all complete.
Okay, I'm following.
The moment is medical. Moment is medical. Sipping on straight chlorine. Fall out of formation.
We can never have nothing, twin.
I plan my escape from walls they confine. Rebel red carnation.
Oh my goodness. This part is cold.
Grows while I decay. I'm running for my life. Running for my life.
Bro, we would have been steaming hot. I guess it kind of worked out then. Ugh. Oh, no, for real. It worked out perfect.
Coat pocket, where I kept my rebel red. Felt I was invincible, you wrapped around my head. Now
Nah, this song is crazy.
My body lives on lead. The last two lines may read incorrect until said. The lead is terrible in flavor, but now you double as a paper maker. I despise you sometimes. I love to hate the fight, and you in my life is like sipping on straight chlorine. Let the vibe slide over me. This beat is a
Hey, thanks for following my twin.
beat is a chemical.
He is chill. He's the chillest.
When I leave, don't save my seat. I'll be back when it's all complete. The moment is medical. Moment is medical. Sipping on straight chlorine.
You already know, fam.
Sipping on straight chlorine.
Damn. Nah, this song is different.
I'm so sorry I forgot you.
Nah.
Let me catch you up to speed. I've been tested like the ends of a weather flag that's by the sea.
Oh my god. This song is pretty as fuck. Hey, I can't wait to hear your EP, gang. Yo, 21 Pilots fans, just know I understand. This one is crazy. This one was not like the others. That one was actually like super crazy. And I figured it was gonna be a good one because when I look up the annotations on Genius, it shows you how many views each of the lyrics got, and that one had the most. That one had the most, and the second most is Nico and the Niners. So I figured this one was gonna be really good. However, I did not expect that. I was actually moved by that. Like, that shit was crazy. I was in that bed. And it seems like they're using the chlorine as an analogy to say like something or someone leaves a bad taste. But let's see what they're saying. Chlorine is, oops, sorry, you know how it'd be resetting on me. Chlorine is a track about the cleansing power that music has on the narrator. Chlorine, while being a deadly chemical, is used to eliminate unwanted substances. Definitely. As stated in the lyrics, the chemical is compared to a vibe or beat. While the chlorine has poisonous property and could potentially cause harm, the narrator just can't get enough. But addicted to it. A similar idea is found in an earlier song when Tyler says, "You gotta bleed to know that you're alive and have a soul." I don't agree with that, but I get what he's saying. In both cases, the concept of pain or something which would generally be unwanted is a flip on its side and used as a metaphor for that which is beneficial. On January 22nd, 2019, 21 Pilots released an official music video for Chlorine, featuring a tiny horned anthropomorphic, what does that mean? Bipedal monster they call Ned. What is that? Hold on, let me look up that word. I never heard that word. I ain't even going front. Relating to or characterized by anthropomorphism. Yeah, bro. Thanks for nothing. I hate when they use the word to like explain what it means. Okay, but like, let's see what that means. Anthropomorphism. The attribution of human traits, emotions, or intentions to a non-human entity, including animals, objects, or natural phenomena. Okay. Kind of like personification in a way, but just more like emotional based, I guess, or intentional in a different way. Interesting. I never heard that before. I was like, whoa, what that is. But that song was amazing though, and I like the meaning behind it too. That's really cool. Let's go into this next one. This next one is called Smithereens. Yes, sir. Make sure you follow my twin Zay, man.
You know, I've always been collected, calm and chill. And you know, I never look for conflict for the thrill. But if I'm feeling someone stepping towards you, can't describe just what I'm feeling. For you, I go step to a dude much bigger than me. Messed up with 153. For you, I would get beat to smithereens.
He talking. Let shorty know. Nah, this album is tight. Hey, Sugar, I rock with it, bro. I get it, trust.
You know, I'll be in the corner taking notes. And you know, I got your 6-wire working votes. But if I'm feeling someone stepping towards you, can't describe just what I'm feeling.
Hey.
For you, I go step to a dude much bigger than me. For you, I know I would get messed up way 153. For you, I would get beat to smithereens. one stepping towards
Second
you.
is tight.
Can't describe just what I'm feeling. For you, I'd go write a slick song just to show you the world. For you, I know they think it's messed up to sell out for your girl.
Facts.
For you, I'd go step to a dude much bigger than me. For you,
That's how it be.
I would get messed up way 153. For you, I would get beat to smithereens.
Damn, that's how you feeling? Damn. If I heard correctly, he said, for you, I will step to a dude much bigger than me. He was like, I don't even care. Anybody say anything. Let's see what he said, though. I want to be clear. Yeah, he said, for you, I'd go step to a dude much bigger than me. For you, I know I would get messed up, weigh 153. For you, I would get beat to smithereens. Damn. Smithereens? Why he say 153, though? Tyler states he weighs only 153. Oh, he's saying in continuation to the first line. Like, he was saying, I'll step to a dude much bigger than me because I only weigh 153, but I'll still do it. I see what he's saying. And then he ends it by saying, I'll get beat to smithereens. Basically saying, like, you would sacrifice yourself for someone. But you must really love that person. Let's see what the about is. In Smithereens, Tyler Joseph writes a slick song for his wife. Okay, there we go. I was like, you really love this person. Jenna Joseph, shout out to his wife. To demonstrate his devotion, he describes a hypothetical situation to show how far he would go to protect her despite the consequences of his own well-being. Despite 21 Pilots' boom in popularity over the past few years, he wants both Jenna and the world to know that he'll never be above writing a sweet song for his wife, even if it gives the fans and or the critics an idea that he's selling out. That's really cute. I like that. There's an album that I yes I can. There's an album that I really like, which is my favorite album within the last 2 years. And also, this artist is coming to the Hollywood Bowl soon. I'm from California, so I'm going to catch him if I can, if tickets not too crazy. There's an artist named John Bellion. He made an album called Father Figure. The album Father Figure is a dedication to his kids, his sons, and his wife. And I really respect that because I never seen too many artists make an entire project dedicated to your wife and kids. The only one person that I seen do that was Chance, and yeah, we know how that ended. The difference is John Bellion's is actually really good. And so when it's done right and it's done well, I really like it. So that shit was tight. I'll rock with that. Let's go on to the next one. This next one's called Neon Gravestones. Hey, Kiro, what up, gang? We're doing the album reaction. Oh, you know John Bellion? That's sick. Yeah, he's coming to the Hollywood Bowl. I'm going to definitely try to catch him. Yo, check this out. While we're on the topic of John, let me see if I can find it. I had that card somewhere. Let me see. I think it's right here. Hold on. If I can find it, then I will show you something. And if I don't, then I will show you like when we finish the stream or something. And I had a John Bellion card around here somewhere. Let me see if I can see it. If it's not right in front of me, oh, it's right here. It's right here. I found it. Yo, check this out. So basically, he had this card that he sent to his fans, and it has his logo on the back, the Beautiful Mind logo. And when you scan it, there's a QR code. And when you scan it, it shows you like the 3D projection of this picture. And it comes out of the screen. And then you can interact with his website. It's pretty cool. Artists should do that. That's tight. You know about him. Shout out to the John Bellion fans that may be watching this reaction. But let's go on to the next song. This next one's called Neon Gravestones. Hey. Curl, we're just reacting to a 21 Pilots album. But I'm doing good, though. Thank you for asking. Goats in the chat.
What's my problem? Well, I want you to follow me down to the bottom, underneath the insane asylum. Keep your wits about you while you got them, cause your wits are first to go while you're problem solving.
Gonna be on Tekken. I'm down to go on for a little bit after I get off of this reaction. Sorry, 21 Pilots fans, forgive me. But you know, we trying to balance two things at once. But yeah, I'm down to get on for a little bit. I know Zay was wanting to play, the homie Adam wanted to play, but I just gotta do this reaction. Oh wait, actually I forgot. We can't play. Isn't PSN down? Yeah, I forgot. We can't do that. Here, anyways, let's go.
Glorify those even more when they My opinion,
No,
our
I
culture
forgot.
can treat a loss like it's a win, and right before we turn on them, we give them the highest of praise and hang the banner from a ceiling. Communicating
do a
further,
song
engraving an
afterwards?
earlier grave is enough.
Oh yeah, wait, Cruz, I already agreed.
No. Neon gravestones try to call. Neon gravestones try to call for my bones.
See, Zay, I don't know, man. What's going on? He said it's working for him.
Call.
Hey, we might be back in action then.
What's my problem? Don't get it twisted. It's with the people we praise who may
Yes,
have
sir.
assisted.
Always,
I could
always,
use the
gang.
streams and extra conversations. I could give up and boost up my reputation. I could go out with a bang. They would know my name. They would host and post a celebration. My opinion,
You
will
good,
not
bro.
be lenient. My opinion, it's real convenient. Our words are loud, but now I'm talking action. We don't get enough love, well, they get a fraction. They say, how could he go if he's got everything? I'll mourn for a kid, but won't cry for a king. Neon gravestones try to call.
Okay, Bad Twin, let me know.
Neon gravestones try to call for my bones. Call. Promise me this. If I lose to myself, you won't mourn a day, and you move on to someone else. Promise me this. If I lose to myself, you won't mourn a day, and you move on to someone else. Neon gravestones try to call. Neon gravestones try to call for my bones. Neon gravestones try to call. Neon gravestones try to call for my bones. They won't get 'em. No, they won't get 'em. They won't get 'em. But they won't get 'em. Don't get me wrong, the rise in awareness is beating a stigma that no longer scares us. But for sake of discussion and spirit of fairness, could we give this some room for a new point of view? And could it be true that some could be tempted to use this mistake as a form of aggression, a form of succession, a form of a weapon, thinking I'll teach them while I'm
Damn.
refusing the lesson?
Okay,
It
I'll check
won't
for me
resonate
after we
in
get
our
off.
minds. I'm not disrespecting what was left behind, just pleading that it does not get glorified. Maybe we swap out what it is that we hold so high. Find your grandparents or someone of age. Pay some respects for the path that they paved. To life they were
Gang, I'm on YouTube, Twin. I can't stop the reaction right now, but after the reaction, I definitely will though.
dedicated. Now that should be celebrated.
That one had like a darker tone. I mean, shit, it's called Neon Gravestones, but I heard like some of the lyrics were definitely a darker tone and like also more vulnerable. That was a more vulnerable record. But let's see what he was getting at on this one. Neon Gravestones attack society's practice of glorifying those who have committed blank. I don't think I could say that word on YouTube or Twitch, but those who have unalived and romanticizing the idea of that in context of Trench's story. Damn. Tyler revealed in a 2020 hangout with Discord click that the main goal of Bishop's religion vitalism reflects this glorification. There's a reason why the outside of Dema is graves, because it's presented to people in Dema that this thing is good. Like, this is what your goal is, to try to impact and affect as many as you can. Then ultimately this is your final act. What the? This is dark as hell. 21 Pilots have never shied away from talking about blank with their lyrics, including their songs like Truce, where Joseph sings, "Stay alive with me, you will pass on, but now your life is free. Take pride in what is sure to blank." And one of their most popular hits, Car Radio, Tyler talks about his own depression and will live. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought because somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence. Tyler also plays on the idea of neon lights, where celebrities dream of having their name in lights as a sign of success. A theme that has been discussed by plenty of artists, including Ed Sheeran, Wayne, Lecrae. The neon lights draw people in, and and will seem appalling to people who are on the streets. This is commonly used in Las Vegas to bring people off the streets into a casino or a bar, as it draws attention to the location. However, once the status has been achieved and the celebrity has committed blank, their name lives on in a neon gravestone that may seem appealing to others who are facing a rough time. Damn, that's a deep one. I knew it. I was just like, that one is not like the others. That one has like a deeper meaning, darker, but also like reality. There's like a level of realism to it, to where it's like, I always say when artists talk about stuff like that, it's like you can't. That's another side of life that you can't ignore, unfortunately. So it's interesting how they went about it. I will say not one of my favorite tracks, but it's still really good though. Let's go on to the next one. This next one is called The Hype.
Sometimes I feel cold, even paralyzed. My interior world needs to sanitize. I've gotta step through or I'll dissipate. I'll record my step through for my basement tapes. Nice to know my kind will be on my side. I don't believe the hype, and you know you're
W Evolution members. I'm glad y'all following each other. Y'all good people. That's tight.
just don't believe the hype. Yeah, they might be
Yes, sir. It's only vibes in Evolution. If not, we got to get them out of here.
world can step off instead. It might take some friends and a warmer shirt, but you don't get thick skin without getting burned.
By the way, YouTube, I see my computer saying that I'm getting a little error. So I apologize if it's a little laggy. For you guys on the stream, let me know if it's lagging for you guys a little bit.
Will be on my side. I don't believe the hype, and you know you're a terrible sight, but you'll be just fine. Just don't believe the hype.
Nobody said nothing, so I assume that is good. I don't know.
No, I don't know which way I'm going, but I can hear my way around.
It's fine. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
No, I don't know which way I'm
I guess it's just giving me a little error on the side.
but I can hear my way around. No,
Hey, I appreciate that, twin. You the GOAT. So do you. That's why I think that's why we twin for real.
I can hear my way around. No, I don't know which way I'm going, but I can hear my way around.
Right?
I can hear
Definitely gonna be a vibe. Next week we lock in.
my kind.
This one's pretty too. I like this. I like the energy of this one.
I don't believe the hype, and you know you're a terrible sight.
Nice little jam.
Just don't believe the hype. Nice to know my kind will be on my side. I don't believe the hype.
You the GOAT, gang. Y'all gonna make me cry, man. I appreciate y'all a lot. Thank you. This one's good. This makes me want to I want to hear this on a road trip. Oh yeah. Yeah, cause you be posting the game content. Jeez. Okay, I'm glad you got some stuff too. Damn. Well, at least my boy can still continue. That's all I need to hear. I love that one. That one was nice. That one was pretty. Definitely makes me want to take a road trip, be out in out in nature. I have this memory of me going to a summer camp when I was younger in like high school, and then we went to this one spot where there's it's in Sacramento. It's very sunny. There's trees everywhere on the left and right side, and then we're playing songs similar to this, but not this. That's what that reminds me of. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Affiliate on the way. Munyon calling. If you're watching this too and you're on Twitch, make sure that you follow Evolve and Eric. But also make sure you follow my boy Zay DeAndre. He has some real fun streams, real fun gaming streams. He be playing zombies. He's like a beast at that. So, and we'll do some collab streams. So maybe you'll catch one of our collab streams where we're playing Tekken. But yeah, that's twinning them. Let's see what this one is about. The Hype is the 6th single off 21 Pilots' 5th LP Trench. The track reached the 3rd spot on the Billboard US Hot Rock Songs. I can see, hey, this is a good one. The song touches upon topics such as maintaining hope through difficult times. It definitely seemed more optimistic than the last one for sure, both mentally and physically. The lyrics encourage the listener to keep faith and push through hard times, whether the difficulty is coming from internal or external. Hey, you know it's twin. You should start streaming, gang. I'm gonna definitely support. The song touches upon... Oh, wait. I think I already read that. Yes, I did. When asked about The Hype by Coupe de Main magazine, Tyler stated that the narration is meant to be meant to be told from the point of view of a younger version of himself. Tyler Joseph told fans in the Reddit AMA that The Hype was one of the most difficult songs he tackled on Trench as far as writing. Naturally, this tells us the subject matter is complex to Tyler, most likely representing emotions he finds difficult to convey through the song. It be like that. A lot of the times, man, that's the hardest thing. Like, how do I get these things that are like emotional for me, vulnerable, into the music, and also get the wording right and get the feel right? If you make music, you understand exactly what he's saying. I feel it. Everybody has different topics or different things that make them feel like that, but I definitely relate. But yeah, bro, definitely just do it. You know, we gonna support, man. Twitch is all one. The homies who are bigger creators than me, they taught me the ways. And my homie Crispy Spidey, make sure y'all check out Crispy Spidey. He taught me that Twitch is all about community, and so you definitely should start. Well, you know, we gonna support you. But yeah, let's continue for my 21 Pilots watchers. Let's go on to this next one. This next one is Nico and the Niners. This is another one with a lot of really big energy. Or not big energy, but like a lot of views on it. Could have big energy too, though. Got platinum art. What's that? I'm sorry, I don't think I know what that is.
East is up, I'm fearless when I hear this on the low. East is up, I'm careless when I wear my rebel clothes. East is up.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, I haven't played Resident Evil in a minute. That's sick.
East is up. They wanna make you forget. They wanna make you forget. Save your razor blades now. Not yet. Save your razor blades now. Not yet. I'm heavy. My jumpsuit is unsteady.
Word? Shoot, I might have to play that joint. Bro, this one is cold, bro. I'm rocking.
When I'm heavy. Oh, I'm so high. My jumpsuit takes me so high. I'm flying from a fire.
Hey.
Nico and the Niners.
Akuro's good.
Oh, East is up. I'm fearless when I hear this on the low. East is up.
Yeah.
I'm careless when I wear my rebel clothes. East is up. When bishops come together, they will know that demon don't control us. Demon don't control us.
He streams next Wednesday, so y'all can run it then. I don't know if I'll be able to. It just depends on my work schedule, but if so, I'll be there. If it was a reggae beat, it would be better. Oh, reggae voice and beat. Yeah, I see what you're
My jumpsuit takes me so high.
saying. Yo, Zay was whooping everybody.
Flying from a fire. From Nico and the Niners. Whoa.
Okay, word. Yeah, either way we can run it. We go figure out the collab and then y'all can run whenever. Facts. That joint tight. Oh snap! They reversed it.
What I say when I wanna be enough, what a beautiful day for I'm making a break for it, we'll find a way to pay for it. Maybe from all the money we made, razor blade stores, mental race horse and force a sponsor and start a concert, a complete diversion. Start a mob, but you can be quite certain we'll win, but not everyone will get out. No, no, we'll win, but not everyone will get out. No, no, we'll win, but not everyone will get out. East is up, I'm fearless when I hear this on the low. East is up, I'm careless when I wear my rebel clothes. East is up,
Hey, for sure.
they will know that demon
That's
don't
lit.
control us. Demon don't control. East is up.
Yeah, this one's badass. I fuck with it. Hell yeah, that's sick. Another one I see why that one had like some of the most views. Let's see what them boys were saying though. Nico and the Niners. So it reminds me of 49ers. Nico and the Niners is one of 3 singles to be released to promote 21 Pilots' 5th album. Hold up. You know how this website's glitchy. And that's so annoying. They need to fix that. Anyways. It was released alongside Jumpsuit on Wednesday, July 11, 2018, was soon joined by Levitate on Wednesday, August 8, 2018. Nico and the Niners was first scheduled to premiere on some radio stations, but was instead released ahead of the schedule on iTunes and YouTube respectively. The word Niner comes from the pronunciation of the number 9 and the NATO phonetic alphabet. The song has somewhat upbeat tempo with dark undertones. This is emphasized by the pitched down voice. Yeah, I did notice that, the pitching of the voices. Or the voice seen in the bridge and in the background throughout the song. Yeah, there's like that do 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 do. The album is an allegory for depression and it is supported by a website called The Morgue. I haven't figured out how to say that yet. That documents the life of a character named Clancy, and the story Clancy lives in a walled city called Denma. Oh, okay, so he's like dystopia. The city is ruled by 9 bishops who work to keep the inhabitants of Denma inside its walls, with the guidance of a group of individuals who call themselves Banditos. Clancy eventually escapes. The song acts as a rallying cry for the Banditos, often repeating their claim that East is up. The song is a reminder that they are safe from the bishops if they wear their jumpsuit, as seen in the music video for Jumpsuit, which we should react to those. Defining feature is the bright yellow stripes. The bishops are unable to see the color, thus providing to the wearer safety. In a literal sense, the song is a rallying cry for the depressed from those who have escaped the grips of depression, the Banditos. Tyler reminds listeners that the bishops, your emotions, and negative thoughts do not control you. Furthermore, he points out the best time to seek help for depression is now, singing, "What a beautiful day for making a break for it." At the same time, he recognizes that not every attempt to get better will be a success, and it's not always easy to escape. We'll win, but not everyone will get out. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's one of the realest records. One of the realest messages that they've had so far. So I definitely see why that's another one. That's a big one. You know, getting people through depression. That's what I was just saying about Cudi. Like getting Kid Cudi, or when Kid Cudi came out, he helped a lot of people through depression that were dealing with it. And so, yeah, I really resonate with that message. Let's go on to the next one. And good song. Let's go on to the next one. The next one's called "Cut My Lip." y'all be funny as hell. It's Tekken Wars in my chat right now.
I'll keep on trying. Might as well. If you decide, all is well.
Hey, leave my cheetah head, man, out of this.
Keep on trying. Might as well. If you decide, all is well. Though I am bruised, face of contusions. No, I'll keep moving. Though I am bruised, face
This one's a chiller one.
I keep moving, though I am bruised, face of contusions. No, I keep moving, no, I keep moving. Rest around the rim, drink it anyway. I got my leg. Is it what I want? Blood is on my tongue. I got my leg.
He said Tekken 3. He said he been on Tekken.
I got my leg. I don't mind at all. Lean on my pride. Lean on my pride. I'm a lion. I don't mind at all.
Hey, I hear the female vocals in there.
Lean on my pride. I'm a lion. I don't mind at all. Lean on my
Yeah, this is the hardest part.
Lean on my pride, I'm a lion. I don't mind at all. Lean on my pride, lean on my pride, I'm a lion. Though I am bruised, face of contusions. No, I keep moving, no, I keep moving. Pressed around the rim, drink it anyway. I got my leg.
This production is insane.
Is it what I want? Blood is on my tongue. I got my leg.
Some groovy.
I got my leg. Lean on my pride, lean on my pride, I'm a lion. I don't mind at all. Lean on my pride, lean on my pride, I'm a lion.
Tight. Production was going stupid on that. Towards the end, there was like this like crazy baseline thing that they did. I don't even know how they did that. That shit sounded crazy. Let's see what them boys was on this one. Come On Lip tells a story of an unfaltering determination to navigate the unpredictable terrain of life. In terms of the album's concept, the protagonist is willing to do whatever it takes to escape, right? Escape the walled city, even though he may suffer wounds along the way. Damn, bro. The liquid he drinks may be analogous. I never heard somebody say that, but like an analogy to freedom from Dema, which also means freedom from afflictions of the mind, such as self-doubt and depression. Freeing oneself from circumstances such as these doesn't come without pain and sacrifice. The price he pays is found in the rust around the rim that cuts his lip. Yeah, metaphorical. Yeah, see, I'm glad that they got the annotations now, because I would have just took it probably surface level and be like, oh, he just cut his lip. But it's like, it was within the context of the story that they're telling, which is, it adds on to the story as to why they're exactly using the wording, which is really cool. I like when people would do that too. That's what I like about Donald Glover, is because of the internet. There's a screenplay you can read with it, to where there's another story along with the actual project. So it's not just the music. There's like more to it outside. It's almost like 4D. Pretty cool. Let's go on to the next one though. This next one's called Bandito. We just read a little bit about Bandito too.
I could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low. I'm a bandito.
And then if I remember, Bandito is like the escapees of the wall. I'll look it up after.
When in between two places
The walled city.
where we used to be,
Also a metaphor for escaping depression.
our blood needs to be. I could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low. I'm a bandito. I could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low.
I like how he's singing.
In city, I feel my spirit is contained. Like neon, inside the glass they form my brain. But I recently discovered it's a heatless fire. Like nicknames they give themselves to uninspire. Began with bullet, now add fire to the proof. But I'm still not sure if fear's a rival or close relative to truth. Either way, it helps to hear these words bounce off of you. The softest echo could be enough for me to make it through. I created this world to feel some control. Destroy it if I want. So I sing sorrow falling now. Sorrow falling now. I could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low. I created this world to feel some control. Destroy it if I want. So I sing sorrow
Bandito. That one was tight. That one had me immersed. I wasn't even like, I was just literally listening and honestly trying to follow the story because it sounded like they were continuing what was going on. As far as like, right, the first line of the about is the group of rebels, which is the Banditos. So I was just paying attention to how this plays out. But I like it sonically. Let's see what they're saying though. Bandito is titled after the group of rebels within the world of Trench. The song describes their escape from the city of Dema through tunnels, right? And in in its representation of leaving behind the negativity and the city, that the city symbolizes. Excuse me. However, the word bandito is not an invention of the band. A bandito is a bandit, usually of Mexican descent, and has been used in this context since the 16th century. Somber and echoing the song sees the main character Clancy finally begin to accept his role as part of the Banditos and recognize the perils he will face before making the bid for his freedom. Tyler stated that Bandito took the longest to write out of all the songs. He began writing it during the Blurryface tour. It definitely seems like because they were trying to keep along with the story, but also make a great record. It probably added on to the level of difficulty. But well done. Let's go into this next one. This next one is Pet Cheetah. We also have like 2 more after Pet Cheetah, and then that'll be the end of the album. But this has been a great listening experience. Thanks for watching at YouTube, and shout out to the people in my chat too. Thanks for chilling.
I am on an island, no one to confide. 8 days straight, 8 hours each, and not one line. I can feel pressure start to possess my mind. So I'll take this beat, I should delete to exercise. No, I move slow. I wanna stop time. I'll sit here till I find the problem. No, I move slow. I wanna stop time. I'll sit here till I find the problem. I've got a pet cheetah down in my basement. I've raised him and paid them and named him Jason Statham. I've trained him to make me these beats. Now my pet cheetah's quicker and astuter than on his feet. I get mine and get going. I'm showing my faces in decent places. I'm going tiptoeing. I'll stay in my room. My house is the one where the vultures are perched on the roof. Get behind me, I'll bet this nepotistic mindset will help us get ours as we're growing. This could mean so much to this dude, it can make him afraid of his music and be scared to death he could lose it. No,
That's raw as fuck.
I move slow.
It's crazy how they can go from raw to smooth real quick.
I'll sit here till I find the problem. No, I move slow. I wanna stop time. I'll sit here till I find the problem. I'll sit here till I'll sit here till find the problem. I'll sit here till I'll sit here till I move slow. I wanna stop time. I'll sit here till I find the problem. No, I move slow. I wanna stop time. I'll sit here till I find the problem. I can feel pressure start to possess my mind. So I'll take this beat, I should delete to exercise.
Pet Cheetah. Pet Cheetah. The production on that was insane. And then that first part where he's kind of like rapping on it, that shit was fire. The only thing that threw me off is the fact that he's saying Pet Cheetah the whole time, because I don't know why he's saying that. I mean, literally, you can just have a Pet Cheetah, but also I know they've been speaking in metaphors, so let's see what they're talking about. Boasting a deep but upbeat rap sound, Tyler characterizes his breakthroughs, his breaks through writer's block as a pet cheetah. Oh, okay. The track was born of a dare from Josh to Tyler to use the playful second verse rap about a cheetah named Jason Statham. I'm done. While Tyler initially struggled with the task, he eventually made a literal breakthrough and was excited to show Josh the result. Lyrically, the song makes connections to Migraine, where Tyler describes writer's block, and Chlorine, where he similarly personifies his creative process. Right, that's what I was thinking when they used that word I never heard before, anamorph or whatever they were saying. The energetic themes of the song amplified the duo's return from silence of their 1 year hiatus, complementing their other illustrations of it on Trench. Pet Cheetah received notable radio playability, reaching like number 16 on Billboard's Hot Rock and Alternative Songs. It was an amusement to fans and interviewers alike on the otherwise dark and complex album and greater discography of 21 Pilots. Yeah, that song was different. It definitely stood out in the track list. However, still not one of my favorites, but I could see why people would like that one. I like it energetically and even like what it metaphorically means, but I'm just not gonna sit and listen to a song where he's saying pet cheetah personally, but it's still a good song though. I would tell you if it was whack. Trust, I have reviews where I say some stuff is whack. I wouldn't just say it's tight. It's not. That shit was tight. Let's go into this second to last one. This one is Legend.
You were one of those classic ones.
Hey.
Traveling around this sun. You were one of those classic ones. I wish she knew you. You were one of those classic ones. Now everybody knows. You were one of those classic ones. Yeah. Alright. You're a legend in my own mind. My middle name, my goodbye. You were here when I wrote this, but the masters and mixes will take too long to finish. To show you, I'm sorry I did not visit, did not know how to take it when your eyes did not know me like I know you. You were one of those classic ones. Traveling around this sun, you were one of those classic ones.
This is a nice record.
I wish she knew you. You were one of those classic ones. Now everybody knows. You were one of those classic ones. Yeah. Alright. You're a legend in my own mind. My middle name, my goodbye, 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 Alright. You're a legend in my own mind. My middle name, my goodbye. Then the day that it happened, I recorded this last bit. I look forward to having a lunch with you again.
A prettier one too. That one's definitely another one that's more my vibes than anything. But let's see what the breakdown is, and then we'll get to this last record. Legend is the first time. Oh, is it working? Oh, okay. Legend is the first time that Tyler Joseph has spoken out about his grandfather, R.I.P. Robert Joseph, since he passed away on March 17, 2018. Robert was featured on the right side of the album cover for the band's 2013 release Vessel. I have seen this cover before. I didn't know that was his grandfather though. Though the Joseph family has been quiet about the cause of death, the lyric implies he died of complications related to Alzheimer's while Trench was being recorded. It is worth noting that this song bears a direct thematic parallel with their final verse on Neon Gravestones. The one that was not one of my favorites, but I still understood the meaning. Find your grandparents or someone of age. Pay some respects for the path they paved to life they were dedicated now. That should be celebrated. That song exactly does that. Tyler celebrates his grandfather, Robert Joseph. A low-quality copy of Legend was leaked on September 28, 2018. The audio file was quickly removed from Twitter before the album's release. Wow. RP Grandpa. A prettier song that I liked, but it's cool that that one was dedicated to the legend, Grandpa. Let's go into this last one. This last one is Leave the City. But I'm rocking with this project, Sugar. Thanks again, and thanks for watching because I know you chilling through this. But yeah, let's hear it. Also, unfortunately, twin, I gotta get off after this because I gotta eat before I get ready for work. But I'll definitely hit you up when we're running Tekken.
Of tending to this fire, I've used up all I've collected. I have cinched my hands. It's glowing.
Hey, I appreciate you.
Embers barely showing. Proof of life in the shadow.
Hey, you too.
Dancing on my plans.
Love you
They
too.
know that it's almost. They know that it's almost over. They know that it's almost. They know that it's almost over.
I like this melody.
The burning is so low it's concerning. 'Cause they know that when it goes out, it's a glorious gone. It's only time before they show me why no one ever comes back with details from beyond. They know that it's almost. They know that it's almost over. They know that it's almost. They know that it's almost over. They know that it's almost over. They know that it's almost over.
I assume they're talking about leaving the city of the wall city they've been talking about the whole time.
In time, I will leave the city. For now, I will stay alive. In time, I will leave the city. For now, I will stay alive. In time, I will leave the city. For now, I will stay alive. They know that it's almost over. They know that it's almost. They know that it's almost over. They
They know that it's almost over.
Last year, I needed change of pace. Couldn't take the pace of change. Moving hastily. But this year, though I'm far from home, entrenched, I'm not alone. These faces facing me, they know.
Real pretty ending.
They know.
They know that it's almost over.
What I mean.
Nice. Nice. Wow. That definitely deserves the clap, the evolving air clap of approval, which means I absolutely love this project. I definitely see Sugar. Thanks again for the recommendation. I see why you love this album. I see why you talk about it. We will do the about before I say my final thoughts because we got to stick to what we've been doing this whole time. That one was deep though. There's a lot of deep cuts on here. Leave the City closes the album with a declaration to escape demo. Right. Which is what I was thinking. That's the name of the city. In the big picture, as it relates to the album, the song describes Tyler Joseph coming to terms with the fact that battling a mental health problem takes time, and the path to addressing it is not always straightforward. Definitely not. Knowing that, he promises to stay alive through it all. Yes, sir. Musically, the song features slightly modified, restrained vocals, a strong piano part, light drumming, and electronic instrumentation that has been heard throughout the album. The music eventually builds to a peak as Tyler sings of his decision to one day leave the city. Yo, icy. Meaningful music is the best music, is the realest music, the truest music, in my opinion. Everybody listens to music for different things, but that's what I listen for. I listen for a vibe, but also a message. So really cool, really great album. First listen out of 10, 8 to 9 out of 10. Only reason why is because I have a preference of music that I like to listen to, and this entirety of the project wouldn't be in my playlist, but there's certain songs that would be in the playlist, and so for that it's fire. But also, be judging it outside of my personal preference, it was really well done, put together. Me and my chat, we were jamming through a lot of this project. I also like the meaning of every song had a really nice meaning to it. Even ones that were like talking about topics that can be uncomfortable, it's necessary for people at home to hear those things and to feel understood. So I really respect that about this project. This is fire. I rock with it. Instant classic. Nothing more to say. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think of this project, or if you want me to react to any more of their projects or any of the music videos, which I think we'll do just anyways. It'll take me a little time and we'll get to it. Other than that, thanks for watching this video once again, and have a good day or night, depending on what time you're watching this. Transition. And no matter what you do in this life, make sure that you
Keep evolving.
peace, everybody.